Hey, I've been looking at a lot of your citations and giving you guys some backgrounds, and there's a couple of things that many of you are doing. And I thought just a quick video review would help you out with that. First and foremost, with your citations or anything you're doing with Streetcar Named Desire, you want to go to the Library Blackboard page, go under Class Assignments, and go to English 12 Streetcar Named Desire LibGuide. Click on that, and this link will come up. Right in the middle, you'll see a bunch of instructions on Noodletools. Any of these guides can help you with a lot of different things, but in particular, there's one thing that I think will help you a lot, and that is the Electronic Source Identification Cheat Sheet. It's just a Word document, and what it is we've created clues for the most common types of sources that are cited on databases and websites. For this assignment, most of you are going to be citing journal articles on a database or journal articles reprinted in an anthology and then put on a database. So let's take a look at this and see how we can make this all work. I'll go back over here, and I want to make sure that I'm in Noodletools. So I'm going to go into my drive. I'm going to go over to my waffle, click on More, find Noodletools, open it up. I'm also going to open up from the LibGuide. Where did it go? Things are disappearing on me. Really? Hold on. Pull this back up for you guys. I'm going to go into the LibGuide. There we go. Class Assignments. Streetcar Named Desire. Okay. And I'm going to click on Bloom's Literature because I think in a lot of ways this is the most confusing of all of them. So let's see. I'm going to do a search on Streetcar Named Desire, and I'm going to pull up some articles. Let me take a look at some of the criticism articles. Okay, here's one, Domestic Violence, Streetcar Named Desire. Let's say I wanted to use this. To create the citation, I need to incorporate all this information here. And I can see that originally it was from something called Southern Studies. It had a volume number, an issue number, published seasonally, and has page numbers. I know when I look at that format, it's a journal. Go back here. Does it include a word like review, studies, quarterly, etc.? Does it have volume and issue numbers? Does it have page numbers? Okay, so journal. We're going to go with that. All right. Now, where's my search? Really? My technology is not cooperating with me today. Sorry about that. I know that the author's name is Susan Koprinz, and I know that the name of the article is Domestic Violence in Streetcar Named Desire. When I look at this, however, it says original source here, and then it says from, and it has this thing, Streetcar Named Desire, Tennessee Williams, new edition. Streetcar Named Desire, Tennessee Williams, if I click on that, it tells me that it's a title of a book, it's from a series, it's published by Chelsea House, and that's the year. So I basically have a journal article printed in an anthology. I'm just going to open this up and use this to create the citation for you guys and put on a database. So I go over here to create a new citation. I go to database. And then I say, okay, anthology. You can see I'm working backwards in my sentence that I just framed out to you guys. And then here, this says an essay, but since I know it was reprinted from a journal article first, I go right there. Type in the name of the database, and I type in the URL. I want to use, let's go back to the article. I want to use the full URL. because if I don't, I can't get back to it, and whoever's looking at my work can't get to it either. So that's really helpful, not shorten those URLs. It's also good to include the date of access. It's always today, so you can just highlight that and click on it really fast. So now I use these blue bars to help me out. Journal article, Susan. Co-Prince is the author, right? And then now I'm going to put in the title of the article, domestic violence. And that goes right here. And then I'm going to put in the name of the journal. Original source, Southern Studies. Okay. I don't like to type a lot, so I copy and paste, and then I correct whatever Noodletools tells me to correct. So you can see this little yellow thing here. It says the article A should not be capitalized unless it's the first word of the proper noun or a title, or say, or a title. It is the first word of the title, Streetcar Named Desire, so I'm going to leave it like that. I go over here to volume, volume 7. It says 2 and 3. I can do it 2 and 3, or I can just put in 2. And then I got to put in the publication date information, summer, fall, 1996. Go here. And if I could scroll all the way down, oops, there it is, summer, fall, 1996. And then I'm going to put page numbers in, 43 to 55. So I put in all the original source information, and now I need to scroll down and put in the anthology information. The title's the same, so I don't need to worry about it. I've not been given a page number, so I don't need to worry about that either. We're going to click on this. Now there's a couple of things that are a little confusing here. The first is that new edition is not really part of the title. Okay, so the title of the anthology is just Streetcar Named Desire, Tennessee Williams. So I'm going to go back here and put it in right here. Also, since they gave us that little hyphen, I'm going to change that to a colon, which is actually a better way to do it. I'm going to put in the publisher, Chelsea House. If I could type, see, this is why I copy and paste. And the year, 2009. So it's really kind of like doing two citations together and mashing them up. And then Noodletools will do all the formatting for you. Okay, so here it is. Co-Prince Susan, domestic violence. Gives us all that information, the URL, and gives us the original publication information. It automatically puts it in alphabetical order. This is going to ring true for all of the citations you're looking at. If you're in JSTOR, I'll give you a quick hint. JSTOR means journal storage. So it's almost always going to be a journal on a database. Let's take a look real quick. All right, let's say I wanted to do this journal article from South Atlantic Review. Again, I put in the same kind of information, the author, the article title, name of the journal, volume and issue number, date, page numbers, and it's on a database. So found it on a database, journal article. If I'm looking at Literature Resource Center, same kind of idea applies. The information is just in a different place. Okay. Tells me it's from a journal article, drama of American Drama and Theater, all the information, and then it was reprinted in 20th Century Literary Criticism. Here's the editor of that, publisher, doesn't give us the page numbers, but that's okay. We can leave those out. Again, journal article reprinted in an anthology. Whereas Renaissance is a little different. Go here. Tells me it's from Modern Drama. It says it's a magazine. I would actually count this as a journal. Either way, I'm going to just ask you to put in the information that they tell you. If you want to say magazine on a database, that's fine. Here's the name of the journal article. I don't care that it was published in Toronto, Canada, but I do want the date and the page numbers. Doesn't give me a volume and issue number, but that's okay. Sometimes you can check the bottom and they'll give you more information, but they don't in this case. They also, in case you think about copying and pasting this, this is wrong. It doesn't have all the information, it's not capitalized correctly, doesn't have a full URL. That will be marked wrong, so don't do that. But in any case, come see me for help, but I wanted you to see this to see if it would help you out. Thank you.